Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Make sure you subscribe before you leave, that way you're always updated with all my latest videos. And today we're going to be doing another pick a card reading. I like to do these on my channel every Friday, so happy Friday. And you can this actually can work anytime you pop up into my channel or anytime you see this video. You can even keep coming back to this reading and keep picking different cards, and whatever card you pick, that's the message that you were supposed to get that day and that time. So this is like timeless. It's a timeless reading. But anyways, I get a lot of questions about my candles, so I just wanted to tell you guys I do make my own, and I have this green one right here that I made, and then I have this one red one right here that I made. And I also make my own cleansing sprays, which I do have a video that you can make your own at home. But I do add like a special ingredient in mine, and I do sell these in my store, which I will leave linked down below. If you guys are interested, you guys can go check that out. But keep in mind, this reading may not resonate with everybody. But if you're interested in going more in detail for a reading, then you can go ahead and check out my website and book a reading with me. Anyways, let's get started. So go ahead and pick a card, 1, 2, or 3, whichever one pops out to you, whichever one you're being called to pick. That is going to be the message for you. Okay, for everybody that picked card number 1, let's go ahead and read your card. Telepathy, nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, mind reading. This is really interesting. Okay, so what this card is saying is that you are a different kind of a person. So you sense things about people without them even speaking a word about it. You speak not a lot in words, but you speak a lot in energy. So you can pick up on people's behaviors, their body postures. You can pick up on things that people don't even say. Like you have this gift of like just sensing things and energies, and like you can tell if a person is not feeling too good or sad or just having an off day. These are things that you can see and you can tell because you have this unique ability to sense energy. And you're one of those people that you feel connected to crystals and plants, nature and animals. You're very drawn to them, and you understand them, and you have a unique connection to them. And this is actually very beautiful because there's not a lot of people out there that like explore this about themselves, and this is something that you definitely know about and that you definitely, I think, have even explored. What this card is also saying is that before there was a time where people could communicate with each other without even using words. And now words are just there's so much use of words that it kind of just, you get lost in it. And you're one of those people that you don't get lost in the words. You can read between the lines, and you can really sense the energy in between the words. You can really communicate with the person without even using words. So you have a very special and unique gift, and to hold on to that and explore that and really use that. Observe people around you, observe people in your life. If you want answers and you're not getting them, really observe people's behaviors, what they're saying, really read between the lines. You're also one of those people that you can't really express what you're feeling into words completely. You keep a lot of things inside of you because like sometimes you say things and it just doesn't come out exactly how you want it to come out. You're one of those that expresses yourself differently than other people. You express yourself with more energy and being more creative. You express yourself differently, and therefore you don't really say what's on your mind a lot. Let's see what is something that you might need to give up. Surrender to what is. So flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So this card kind of goes with the previous card in that don't try so hard to kind of just blend in with society, blend in with society's way of communication. Really follow your spirit in how you want to communicate what you want to communicate. Follow your spirit in how to express yourself and how to express what is going on inside of you. If you can't necessarily use words to do it, find another way, because it'll be easier for you. So paint it or write it out, or find a creative way to just express it or purge it out of yourself. So I hope that this reading helped, and if you picked card number 2, we're going to go ahead and do your reading next. If you picked card number 2, you got the Mirror card. Know thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. Okay, so this card is telling you to really look at yourself, really look at what's going on inside of you. There's a pain or a wound that you have been just covering up. You've been just ignoring it and suppressing it and pushing it further and further deep inside of you, but it keeps popping up. It keeps coming up. You might be getting triggered and it just comes up. So it's something that you've just been not letting yourself deal with, and it just keeps coming up. So what this card is saying is to really look at it, really observe that pain, and ask yourself, why did that hurt? Why did that cause me pain? And how can I move forward? Like, what is it about that won't let me move forward? Or what is it about it that's so scary for me to think about? Or why am I suppressing it? Why am I not dealing with it? So this card is saying to really look at that darkness and that hurt and just observe it. Like, even if you need to step out of yourself and observe that as if you were someone else looking into your life and like observing the situation. Act like a third party to your own life if you need to. The cards are also saying that when you do this, you're going to find a lot of beauty. You're going to learn about who you really are. You're going to learn more about yourself and who you really are by just staring at your darkness in the face, staring at that pain in the face, and really healing from it. You try really hard to live positively. You try really hard to kind of look on the bright side. And by doing this is a really good thing actually, but by doing this, you're also suppressing your hurt and your pain. And so it's really good to swim in clear waters, because that's when you can see positivity and light. But you also need to swim through the dark water, because that's where you can truthfully see who you really are and make the changes you need to make and adapt to who you are. Like, accept the truth of what you believe and what kinds of things you love and what makes you happy. You have to swim through these dark waters in order to really see the light. And what this card is saying is to find your true beauty, and the only way that you can do that is you have to swim through that dark water, and you have to face whatever you've been suppressing. You have a lot of negative thoughts about yourself, and a lot about the way that you look. You are really hard on yourself, and this card is saying to find your beauty. Really look at yourself in the mirror for the next few days and stop looking at what you don't like, and start looking at what kinds of things you like, and say it to yourself. Stand there and like think it to yourself. Like, wow, I really love the color of my eyes, or I really love my front 2 teeth. Just find the things that you love and really compliment yourself on it. Let's go ahead and read card number 2. Surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. So something that is preventing you from really facing your pain and healing and moving forward, and really something that makes you suppress your pain, and something that makes you not want to face it, is you doing for others. You do a lot for others, and you have a hard time saying no to other people. And this is one of the reasons that you can't really focus on healing, and you can't really focus on like yourself, and focus on you like bettering yourself, and focus on getting that darkness out of you. So you need to start saying no when you want to say no, and you need to start putting yourself first. You have to set healthy boundaries in relationships, because otherwise people will walk right over you, and that's not good for you. So I hope that this reading helped you and resonated with you. if you guys do want a more in-depth reading, go ahead and go to my website and you can purchase one there. But if you guys picked card number 3, we're going to go ahead and read your card next. So you got the Divine Sensuality, Making Love and Erotica card. So what this card is saying is for you to stop limiting yourself to seeing yourself sexually. So really be open to sexuality, your own sexuality. So another thing that this card is saying is that society teaches us that, well, there are some cultures where sex is only for after marriage, or sex is very taboo and you can only do it to procreate. Like there's a lot of topics that can be spoken about sex, but this card is saying that you need to feel sexy again, and you need to feel orgasm again, and it's not something that you should look down upon because of whatever you've been taught, or because maybe you've never even been spoken to about it, like in the way where it's open and it's okay to speak about it. This card is saying be open to it. Accept it, like accept your own sexuality, really explore your sexuality, of course safely, but really just explore the sexual aspects of yourself. Make yourself feel beautiful and sexy, like wear sexy clothing, and really make sure that when you look in the mirror you say like, damn, holy shit, I look sexy. You need something like this in your life right now. Don't judge yourself over it, and don't judge other people who live a lifestyle where they're open about their sex life. Maybe just be open to it yourself in a way where you accept your own sexuality. I feel like tradition has had a huge part to play in your sexuality, and this is something that you should explore a little bit. So your next card is Surrender to Your Fear of Change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Okay, so you do have a fear of change, and it does have to do with your sensuality and your sexuality. So you might want to try to be more open, or there's something definitely about this that you want to do but you're afraid to do. So what the universe is saying is that it's okay, be safe, and just explore your beauty, explore yourself into feeling sexy about yourself, feeling beautiful about yourself. This is really something that you have to explore for yourself, because it'll be really good for you. And don't be afraid of it, and don't let other people's judgment get in the way. Don't let what you've been taught get in the way. And that is your reading for today. I hope that this resonated with you, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys do want to book a reading with me to go more in depth, then go ahead and visit my website and you can book a reading with me there. If you guys want to purchase a candle, you guys can purchase the candles there. I have a few left in stock, and also my cleansing spray. This has been infused with roses and sage, and also a really powerful mantra that has been infused in here over 1,000 times. So if you guys want to, you can check that out. If you guys want to make that yourself, I do have a video on my channel which I will leave linked down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do have a tarot reading channel which I will leave linked right here. You guys can go subscribe to that channel for more frequent readings, and then if you purchase a reading, that's where I put them. So I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.